Hello and welcome to Victory Lap Music. After the success of the recently released biopic, who better than the cover than the king of pop himself, Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson was one of the most successful, influential, and talented artists of all time. He's credited with selling more than 500 million records worldwide, which is a record. In my opinion, there will never be another Michael Jackson, and his work will always be influential. Today, we're covering Michael Jackson's career from his early years in the Jackson 5 to his last album, Invincible. I won't be covering any posthumous releases from the Jackson estate, as I believe these aren't a true representation of Michael's creative vision. With that being said, let's start with the Jackson 5. Diana Ross presents the Jackson 5, released December 8th, 1969, label Motown. Members of the Jackson 5 at the time of this album include Michael Jackson, Jermaine Jackson, Jackie Jackson, Tito Jackson, and Marlon Jackson. The most popular songs by streams include I Want You Back with 1.2 billion streams and Who's Lovin' You with 175 million streams. These popular songs are Born to Love You with 574,000 streams and I Know I'm Losing You with 531,000 streams. ABC, released May 8th, 1970, label Motown. Members of the Jackson 5 at the time of this album include Michael Jackson, Jermaine Jackson, Jackie Jackson, Tito Jackson, and Marlon Jackson. The most popular songs by streams include ABC with 481 million streams and The Love You Save with 45 million streams. These popular songs are Never Had a Dream Come True with 507,000 and True Love Can Be Beautiful with 424,000 streams. Third album, released September 8th, 1970, label Motown. Members of the Jackson 5 at the time of this album include Michael Jackson, Jermaine Jackson, Jackie Jackson, Tito Jackson, and Marlon Jackson. Most popular songs by streams include I'll Be There with 191 million streams and Darling Dear with 4.5 million streams. These popular songs by streams are Can I See You in the Morning with 338,000 and The Love I Saw in You is Just a Mirage with 250,000 streams. Christmas album, released October 15th, 1970, label Motown. Members of the Jackson 5 at the time of this album include Michael Jackson, Jermaine Jackson, Jackie Jackson, Tito Jackson, and Marlon Jackson. Most popular songs by streams are Santa Claus is Coming to Town with 366 million streams and I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus with 273 million streams. The least popular songs are Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Christmas Won't Be the Same This Year, each with just over 5 million streams. Maybe Tomorrow, released April 12th, 1971, label Motown. Members of the Jackson 5 at the time of this album include Michael Jackson, Jermaine Jackson, Jackie Jackson, Tito Jackson, and Marlon Jackson. Most popular songs by streams include Never Can Say Goodbye with 69 million and Maybe Tomorrow with 4.5 million. These popular songs are We've Got Blue Skies with 168,000 and Honey Child with 132,000 streams. Lookin' Through the Windows, released May 17th, 1972, label Motown. Members of the Jackson 5 at the time of this album include Michael Jackson, Jermaine Jackson, Jackie Jackson, Tito Jackson, and Marlon Jackson. Most popular songs by streams are Little Bitty Pretty One with 7 million streams and Doctor My Eyes with just under 4 million streams. These popular songs by streams are I Can Only Give You Love with 111,000 and Don't Want to See Tomorrow with 92,000 streams. Skywriter, released March 29th, 1973, label Motown. Members of the Jackson 5 at the time of this album include Michael Jackson, Jermaine Jackson, Jackie Jackson, Tito Jackson, and Marlon Jackson. The most popular songs by streams are The Boogeyman with 1.5 million streams and The Corner of the Sky with just under 600,000 streams. These popular songs by streams are You Made Me What I Am with 97,000 and World of Sunshine with 86,000. G.I.T, Get It Together, released September 12th, 1973, label Motown. Members of the Jackson 5 at the time of this album include Michael Jackson, Jermaine Jackson, Jackie Jackson, Tito Jackson, and Marlon Jackson. Most popular songs by streams include Get Together and Dancing Machine, each with 1.6 million streams. These popular songs include Reflections with 136,000 and You Need Love Like I Do, Don't You, with 118,000 streams. Dancing Machine, released September 5th, 1974, label Motown. Members of the Jackson 5 at the time of this album include Michael Jackson, Jermaine Jackson, Jackie Jackson, Tito Jackson, and Marlon Jackson. Most popular songs by streams include Dancing Machine with 41 million streams and Life of the Party with 2.8 million streams. The least popular songs include The Mirrors of My Mind with 236,000 and It All Begins and Ends with Love with 233,000 streams. Moving Violation, released May 15th, 1975, label Motown. They're last on this label. Members of the Jackson 5 Times album include Michael Jackson, Jermaine Jackson, Jackie Jackson, Tito Jackson, and Marlon Jackson. Most popular songs by streams are All I Do Is Think of You with 17 million and Forever Came Today with just under 2 million streams. These popular songs are The Call of the Wild with 146,000 and Time Explosion with 120,000 streams. The Jacksons, released November 5th, 1976, label Epic. This album marks the name change from the Jackson 5 to the Jacksons. Members of the Jacksons at the time of this album include Michael Jackson, Randy Jackson, Jackie Jackson, Tito Jackson, and Marlon Jackson. Jermaine Jackson opted to remain at Motown following the end of the Jackson 5 contract. Most popular songs by streams are Enjoy Yourself with 21 million and Show You the Way to Go with 13 million streams. These popular songs include Strength of One Man with 343,000 and Style of Life with 322,000 streams. Goin Places, released October 18th, 1977, label Epic. Members of the Jacksons at the time of this album include Michael Jackson, Randy Jackson, Jackie Jackson, Tito Jackson, and Marlon Jackson. Most popular songs by streams include Goin Places and Find Me a Girl, each with 1 million streams. Least popular songs are Man of War with 248,000 and Heaven Knows I Love You Girl with 217,000 streams. Destiny, released December 17th, 1978, label Epic. Members of the Jacksons at the time of this album include Michael Jackson, Randy Jackson, Jackie Jackson, Tito Jackson, and Marlon Jackson. Most popular songs by streams include Blame It on the Boogie with 464 million and Shake Your Body Down the Ground with 25 million streams. These popular songs include All Night Dancin' with 1 million and Bless His Soul with 806,000 streams. Triumph, released September 26th, 1980, label Epic. Members of the Jacksons at the time of this album include Michael Jackson, Randy Jackson, Jackie Jackson, Tito Jackson, and Marlon Jackson. Most popular songs by streams include Heartbreak Hotel with 51 million and Can You Feel It with just under 48 million. Least popular songs include Your Ways and Wondering Who, each with 1.5 million streams. Victory, released July 2nd, 1984, label Epic. Members of the Jacksons at the time of this album include Michael Jackson, Randy Jackson, Jackie Jackson, Tito Jackson, Jermaine Jackson, and Marlon Jackson. This is the only Jackson 5 Jacksons album to feature all 6 Jackson brothers. Most popular songs by streams include Torture with 30 million streams and State of Shock with 8 million. These popular songs include We Can Change the World with 408,000 streams and The Hurt with 325,000 streams. 2300 Jackson Street, released May 23rd, 1989, label Epic. Members of the Jacksons at the time of this album include Randy Jackson, Jackie Jackson, Tito Jackson, and Jermaine Jackson. This is the only Jackson 5 Jackson album to not feature Michael or Marlon. The most popular songs by streams include 2300 Jackson Street with 1.6 million streams, and Nothing That Compares to You with 571,000 streams. These popular songs include Harley with 67,000 and Midnight Rendezvous with 59,000 streams. With Michael Jackson's beginnings covered, let's cover his solo work. Before Off the Wall, Michael Jackson actually had 4 solo releases, but he was not given any significant creative control, which is why Off the Wall is viewed as Michael's true debut album. Let's now begin with Michael Jackson's sole discography. Got to Be There, released January 24th, 1972, label Motown. Most popular songs by streams include Rockin' Robin with just under 80 million and Got to Be There with 40 million streams. Least popular songs by streams include Love Is Here and Now You're Gone and Wings of My Love, each with 2 million streams. Ben, released August 4th, 1972, label Motown. Most popular songs by streams include Ben with 116 million and My Girl with 6 million streams. Least popular songs include What Goes Around Comes Around with 1.7 million and You Can Cry on My Shoulder with 1.4 million streams. Music and Me, released April 13th, 1973, label Motown. Most popular songs by streams include Music and Me with 9 million streams and Happy with just under 5 million. The least popular songs include Johnny Raven and Euphoria, each with 930,000 streams. Forever Michael, released January 16th, 1975, label Motown. Most popular songs by streams include One Day in Your Life with just under 40 million and We're Almost There with 5 million streams. These popular songs include We've Got Forever with 1.2 million and Dapper Dan with 1.1 million streams. Off the Wall, released August 10th, 1979, label Epic. Most popular songs by streams include Rock With You with 947 million and Don't Stop Till You Get Enough with 877 million streams. These popular songs include It's the Falling in Love with 22 million and Burn This Disco Out with 20 million streams. Thriller, released November 29th, 1982, label Epic. Most popular songs by streams are Billie Jean with just under 3 billion streams and Beat It with just under 2 billion streams. These popular songs by streams include Baby Be Mine with 137 million and Delayed in My Life with 98 million streams. Bad, released August 31st, 1987, label Epic. Most popular songs by streams are Smooth Criminal with 1 billion streams and The Way You Make Me Feel with 808 million streams. These popular songs include Speed Demon with just under 50 million streams and Just Good Friends with 25 million streams. Dangerous, released November 27th, 1991, label Epic. Most popular songs by streams are Remember the Time with 601 million streams and Black or White with 532 million streams. These popular songs include Can't Let Her Get Away with 13 million and Keep the Faith with 11 million streams. History, Past, Present, and Future, Book 1, released June 20th, 1995, label Epic. Regarding the second half of the album, History continues. Most popular songs include They Don't Care About Us with 683 million and You Are Not Alone with 263 million streams. These popular songs include DS with 11 million streams and Little Susie by Yazoo, which is under 8 million streams. Invincible, released October 30th, 2001, label Epic. Most popular songs by streams include You Rock My World with 312 million streams and Heaven Can Wait with 255 million streams. Least popular songs include The Lost Children with 7 million and Don't Walk Away, with just under 7 million streams. With that being said, that is a complete studio discography of Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5, Jacksons. In my opinion, Michael Jackson will never be eclipsed in influence or relative fame. He's the highest selling record of all time. I doubt that anyone in the near future will come close to surpassing Thriller. Thank you for watching, and be on the lookout for the next video.